Alright guys, welcome to the first Saturday night slice of 2024. Cheers to hopefully a good year for you all. If you had a great 2023, then long may that streak continue. If you had an awful 2023, then let's hope 2024 is a bit of a better year. Still got the the trampy beard, but it is what it is. On a lighter news, did get some absolutely gorgeous trainers delivered today. Welcome Skate Shop in Madrid did a collaboration with Nike Skateboarding. Oh, chef's kiss. And thankfully used Klarna, so I didn't have to pay the 89 quid up front, which is always a bonus. So yeah, I would say ending the work week off, but I'm in work tomorrow. But it is what it is. And I always adore this when I have it, and I don't have it enough. The king of pale ales from Sierra Nevada. So, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we've got a little bit late to the party in this one, mainly because it was a bitch to get hold of. Couldn't get it when we did our online order. I just so happened to be in the wonderful town of Wigan, getting some stuff sorted. Should have got this cut, but just couldn't be bothered. And I thought I'd pop into Iceland, so I picked this up, and I also picked up the Heinz beans and sausage pizza, so I may well review that. Even though, not gonna lie, I was underwhelmed when they brought back just the baked bean pizza. Never had it back in the day. I didn't even realise it was a thing until people, probably a little bit older than myself, pointed out, oh, they brought it back, as I never knew it was here to begin with. But yeah, so kicking off with the Pepperami. 17% is Pepperami, which I'd imagine is going to be the small. Well, mind you, if they cubed it as well, I don't know if it's just different varieties of shapes of Pepperami. Did I say pepperoni? But yeah, never used to like Pepperami. But in recent years, especially getting cured meats and pub, those beer sticks that you get in some tap rooms and bars and stuff, start to get a fond appreciation of it. Although what I will say is how expensive is like a multi-pack of Peperami. Do you know what I mean? It really puts you off. So if you go to Aldi and you have the Meatsters, which big shout out to Ginger Cal. Yeah, you can get them for, I wouldn't say that much cheaper, to be honest, but I do prefer like the Fire Stick version. Is it Fire Stick? Can't remember. But do you know what? I'm intrigued to see how this works. I'm sure it will do, because it's a meat product, on a pizza. It's more about the pizza itself, which just waiting for the oven to preheat. That's what it looks like pre-cooking. Oh, never a good idea to do that. Let's go into the bin. So you've got obviously the slices, but then you've got little cubes. It does say triple topped pizza. So I'm not too sure if, it's hard to tell because the cubed bits all look the same. And I don't know if that's what they're alluding to, because there's no description on it. Usually there's a bit of a blur, but here we go. Wood-fired pizza base topped with tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperami salami. And that's all it says, really. I'm sure there's a bit more of a write-up on Iceland's website or on something. And I'm sure plenty of people have already done a review of this. Little bit of a footnote. Not a footnote, because that's usually you know what I mean. Disclaimer. Our main oven is just fanning out cold air, so we need to get that fixed. But we do have a top oven on ours, and it's been cooking okay. So we'll put it to the test, see if it works all right for this. And I've just realised that this is a terribly long-winded introduction. So I'm going to put this in the oven, have a few swigs, and we'll be back when it's cooked. Off to a great start. See you in a sec. So before, well, it's in the oven now, but before we take it out, I've only just put it in, so, you know, why am I making reference to that? Who knows? But I just thought I'd take this opportunity to thank everyone who's been enjoying the sort of like food related stuff on the channel. I've wanted to do more, but I didn't want to just become like a random, you know, food channel, because there are people who do the beer and the food probably a lot better than I do, to be fair. But yeah, last year my uploading was a little bit sporadic. Quality control had diminished, so hopefully 2024 we'll get a bit more content like this. People have been asking for more Clueless Eats content. I know people are liking the Chris Butty stuff. Got some ideas for some, you know, like kebab inspired ones and all sorts, which will hopefully come into fruition over the coming weeks. But I want to try and get more regular sort of food related stuff. Not that it becomes, you know, a beer and food, just like every now and then, but a lot more regular than I had done last year. And the beer reviews need to be a bit more. I think I'm going to space them out, you know, like try and do one every 2 days, but do it a bit more consistently. We shall see. That probably won't happen. I've not even, we're on the 11th of, is it the 11th? I'm going to try and get this out because tomorrow's Saturday as I'm recording this. I've not even put a beer review up. I've recorded a few, so it's a bit of a slow start, but hopefully uploads will be a bit more regular. There might be a little bit more quality. We might try some other sort of like little mini series. I've had an idea to do like a smash burger inspired series, just because for some reason I'm rarely like telling myself to eat more smash burgers this year. You know, everyone has the resolutions. Some of them are actually beneficial to your health. Mine are just making me fatter, unhealthier. Could go to the gym, can't be arsed. That's too much of a socially anxious situation for me. So, you know, keep your resolutions achievable, low, so you don't disappoint yourself. And don't, you know, shout about what your resolution's going to be, because chances are you're going to get to a point where it doesn't happen, and then people you've told are going, well, we couldn't see that happen, could we? But anyway, so yeah, God, this video is going to be well too long. I do apologise, but yeah, so we should see. Could have just waited till I finished this and took a sip. We'll see if we can get more Saturday night slices recorded and more food related stuff. But like I said, I don't want it to become really foodie, because my old channel, my film review channel, I tried to change it up a little bit, and that didn't end well. So the closest I ever came to actually making a living off YouTube, and I broke the golden rule of just not sticking to what your channel's popular for. If need be, create a new channel and do that sort of content on the side. But hey ho, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see what this pizza looks like. So I was just talking to myself for about 4 minutes before I realised I've not pressed record. So this is what the pizza looks like out of the oven, even though that shot beforehand was much better. And what I do like is there's these like little air pockets. I'm easily pleased. It smells pretty good, looks quite good. Cooked all right actually in the top oven. So let's try the toppings. Yeah, Pepperami. What did you expect, really? I think it works well on a pizza because I have used that before when I've made my own. Just thinly sliced it. That's usually the meatsters from Aldi. Shouldn't really be talking about other products when this is a Peperami branded pizza or licensed pizza. There's a little bit of a mini cheese pull there. So this is the cube. As you would expect, tastes like Peperami. Just has a little bit more of a firmer texture because it's a cube. And then I can't for the life of me work out what the triple topped aspect of this is. I've got a feeling it might be, you know, when you get sort of like crumbed meat on a pizza. Maybe it's just like pepperoni slightly ground. I'm not too sure. But you know what? Very, very nice for a processed meat product. But hey ho. So let's see what we get with the actual pizza itself. I should have rearranged the toppings a little bit better, admittedly, but that doesn't look too bad. Got a nice range there. Got the one with the air bubble. I don't know. I like it when pizzas have air bubbles. It's like when you get those big char parts on a pizza as well, like a properly, you know, made like Neapolitan style pizza. But yeah, base looks quite well done actually. It has crisped up really nice to the point where there's no flop at all. So let's see if the pizza itself is a flop or not. Chin chin, I've got many. Base is nice, light and fluffy. In fact, that's a really good base. And let's check the crust. Yeah. Perfect to dip. That's actually really quite nice. As my stomach makes troublesome rumbles. Let's see if I can get a bit of the loose little crumb of pepperami there. See if we can get a bit of the base on its own. To be honest, it's not like absolutely caked in a tomato base as he fingers his pizza. There we go. Got a little bit there. As you would expect, it's got maybe a little bit of a tomatoey flavour to it. Not really getting too much like herb or anything like that in it. It's serviceable. Cheese itself, nice and subtle. Nice amount of cheese for me as well. I don't like it when pizzas are absolutely smothered in cheese. That's why I very rarely, if I'm feeling lazy and I'm getting like takeaway stuff, especially locally, I'll never go for a pizza because the cheese on like shitty, you know, takeaways, it's like that thick, and it's just, you know, it's just like the cheapest. Gets the job done, especially if you've had a few when you're on your way home. But yeah, I don't really do takeaway pizzas. Yeah. The flavour of pepperami lends itself well. And it's actually what you would expect. God, that's not bad at all, that. Is it a bit gimmicky? Of course is, it's from Iceland. Does it work? It works really, really well. If you like your pepperami, this is a no-brainer because you get that flavour from the pepperami. The original pepperami is not my favourite. I've got a feeling, because this will be popular, especially on its initial release, and I think it warrants repeat purchases. I got this as part of like a free pizzas for £10 deal in Iceland, and well worth it. Really, really is. Like £3.33 for a frozen pizza. But I don't really fuss. I'd happily pay a little bit more for like a good frozen pizza, because, like I said before, with like locally, I mean, I've got one of the best pizza places in the Northwest just a few steps away, which I will eventually, because by the time I've got it, I'll just eat it, because it's always with like people. And the thing is, you can't really like leave Neapolitan pizzas too long before you eat them, because obviously they get really hard and firm. But yeah, like when you're paying, even like your Pizza Huts, your Papa John's, your Domino's, that sort of thing, you're paying like 3-4 times that for that sort of pizza. And a lot of the time, these frozen, I've said it quite a few times on this series, but the supermarket pizza game is, especially the wood-fired style, it's really, really good. So that's why I don't get irked by it. I understand it. But when people are like, oh, £4 a bit expensive for a frozen pizza, is it good? Yes. Does it taste better than your local takeaway pizza, which is double the cost? Yes. Does it have more quality a lot of the time? Yes. And yeah, I think they've done a pretty good damn job with this. And hopefully they'll keep this going for a bit, because I would happily buy this again. But I'd love to see the hot and spicy version of this. Won't lie, still lost on what the triple topped aspect of this is, but maybe it's what I alluded to earlier. But yeah, all in all, a very, very solid pizza. Of course, could maybe be a little bit more seasoned in the pasta sauce, the pizza sauce. Pepperami, if you like pepperami, it's on a pizza. You're going to enjoy it. If you like the wood-fired style. Cheese, fit for purpose, not the best. Is it mozzarella that they've used on this? Yeah, mozzarella. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's pretty damn good, really. And I would definitely buy it again. It's not the most amazing pizza in the world, of course, but I've had much worse frozen pizzas. And yeah, it's one of those gimmicks that works. So I would definitely buy again. So if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I will try and do the review of the Heinz baked bean and sausage one. I was toying with the idea of doing them both at the same time, but I could eat them both really quickly, but I think their own videos would be good. And I think the other pizza I got was like honey and meat Chicago town pizza or something. But yeah, I just needed to pick another pizza to get the 3 for £10. Well worth the money, especially if you're doing it as part of that deal. I don't know how long that's going to be on for. Obviously, I'm recording this a few days after purchasing it, so uploading it should still be available. Good luck trying to get it online, though. Or you might have really good luck getting it online. I had to go to my neighbouring town to pick it up. But yeah, lovely stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been a bit of a longer one, especially with the interlude prior to the eating of the pizza. But here's to 2024 My beer's empty. Need to get another one. Gonna probably get some like Frank's hot sauce, put that on the top. Might have a little bit of a cheeky dip on the side. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Highly recommended. Give it a go. If you like Pepperami, of course. But even if you don't, it's a not bad quality meat topping, really. And I think it's a good idea if you want to make your own pizzas to use that. Anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Thanks for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and I shall hopefully see you later.